So some interesting things are happening. Oh, sorry, Canada, July 1st, Canada Day here, as I film this. We know about the BRICS alliance, right? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and the African, South Africa. Well, it gets an even more tangled, filthy web of political, or I should say global banking finance. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, they're the one who bought out Sri Lanka when Sri Lanka went broke following the WEF edicts. We know the IMF, indisputably, inarguably, they don't even deny it, part of the WEF, the World Economic Forum. And so anyways, the IMF and the World Bank are in collusion. It should be noted the head of the World Bank is a WEF member and Young Global Leaders graduate. So anyways, the IMF and the World Bank are in collusion to lend money to the developing nations for climate initiatives. Not to help with hunger, poverty, or just climate initiatives. The climate crisis, climate crisis, climate crisis. Yeah, okay. But here's the thing. The IMF in collusion with the World Bank won't write off the interest or modify the payments or maybe even write off some loans to the developing nations, the ones that are truly starving. You know, think of some of the African countries. No, we're not changing that. Whatever you gotta owe, whatever you owe, you gotta pay. We're not changing the terms, we're not extending, we're not giving any latitude. You got to come up with that money, or like Sri Lanka, the IMF now just owns your country. But we'll lend you more as long as it's for climate initiatives. Interestingly enough, the head of the Brazil's federal bank is in on this IMF and World Bank board of directors, or whatever the powers that be. But Brazil's the big leader in the BRICS banking, which is designed to destroy the American dollar as the world exchange dollar, the petrodollar. Pretty convoluted thing, isn't it? Doesn't bode well. Except the fact, because the global elitists, the WEF, the IMF, the World Bank, the UN, and even NATO, don't deny, and in fact often openly admit, that yeah, they're all in collusion. How many videos have I made? If you're a long-term follower on the channel, or even fairly recently, you'll see the same faces and names at the IMF, the WEF. Oh, I forgot to mention the WHO. It's all one entity. They're just different branches. Happy Canada Day.